Now this is part 3 and the last part, and probably the most part for you. What I've done is I told my son to get involved in this company. I didn't give you the name of the company, but I'm going to give it to you now. It's called lifeVantage. Now lifeVantage partnered up with Joe McCord. Dr. Joe McCord, here's a picture of him, is the man responsible for bringing out the product that is called Protandim. Not only is it in a pill form, it is also in a cream, facial cream form as well. And I told my son when I saw the research and the validation that get involved in this network marketing company right away, because those who jump in now, when the news spreads about what this product does, they're gonna make a killing. And I wouldn't say that unless I believed it in my heart, but I can say that based on the evidence of what the research has already shown, and just the mere fact that a company can say legally, and it is the only company that can say legally, they can reduce the aging process by 40%, should make somebody's eyes and somebody's ears take notice of this product. What I suggested to my son is to look for people who can see the vision of where it's going to be in a year from now, because right now Protandim, hardly anyone knows about it, and the only people that really know about it are those that used to sell it in the store. And one of the questions I know that people are going to ask is, well, if this product is so good, why doesn't anybody know about it? Well, the fact of the matter is, John Quinones from ABC, that I talked a little bit about this before, one of my other videos, John Quinones did a primetime special on the product, and it came out that his aging process was reduced by 45% after 2.5 weeks. Now, once the population saw this, saw the news on primetime, they went out right away to these health food stores where Protandim was being sold, and they bought the product up, which actually propelled this company overnight into a multi-million-dollar company. And then what had happened, the product sat on the shelves, Protandim sat on the shelves with these other antioxidant products that were being sold in the stores. And very few people, except for those people who saw the ABC primetime news, knew that exactly what it did. So what they did, Dr. Joe McCord decided to hook up, and he hooked up. Now they have lifeVantage, the people who are selling it through independent representatives. So you no longer can you buy it in the store. It's being sold by independent agents who are they're taking over the role of being advertisers for the company, so that they don't have to spend millions of dollars advertising for the company. So they have independent people now, like my son, going out, sitting down, showing the people exactly what this does. Now, if you go into any store at all, or anyone that uses any cosmetics, anything that has to do with killing what they call free radicals, their product will be obsolete when they find out what Protandim does. They're going to start buying Protandim, and they're going to abandon these other products. Now, in a way that this is bad news for those other companies, but it's good news for those people who really want to buy a product that has backed by statement that we are the only company in the world who is able to claim that they've reduced the aging process by 40%. Now, I told my son to look for people who want to work. Number one, do not take anybody that is not ambitious. Obviously, my son is looking for somebody who he wants to train and to show him how to be successful in the business. He's already been successful in many of these other network marketing companies, but this one is going to be by far, it will be the king of the hill very, very shortly. I mean, if he's been in the business for 9 days and he already sold over $3,000 worth of the product and has 8 or 9 people underneath him already, it just shows you how fast that this is growing. And all he's doing is giving the people the information about the product. But I told my son to look for people who are entrepreneurs who can see something and see for what it is worth based on the evidence and the documentation from science, and then run with it that way, and then start having these meetings, and you'll see the rest of the company develop as these independent agents come on board. Now, if you're willing to listen and to at least watch the videos, then talk to my son. There is no way that you cannot lose with a product like this. Now, you don't even have to buy the product. We know that the product is actually working. When I went up to up north, I met a gentleman whose brother-in-law, he was actually selling the product Protandim, but his brother-in-law, who was a diabetic, they put him on this pill. His blood level was 400 before he took Protandim. He took the drug, or I'm sorry, it's not a drug, definitely not a drug. It's a pill of natural herbs. He took it for 60 days. And after 60 days, they had another blood test, and his sugar level dropped to 89. This is without medication. Now, this brings me to another point. You won't hear too many doctors prescribe Protandim, mainly because doctors make a lot of their money off of the drugs that are being sold by these pharmaceuticals that are raking you over the coals. Now, you really need to look and investigate at Protandim, because Protandim is affecting a gamut of problems, including heart problems, hardening of the arteries, inflammation, anything that has to do with degenerative diseases in the cell, the breakdown of the cell. And I've been on the pill now for, I believe it's 8 days now, and it's just amazing the energy that you get. And this is one of the things that we see on the internet. The people who are taking it find out that within a matter of days they see something different, and they see this energy level that all of a sudden came up, and it's actually the Protandim that turned the switch on, that it's making it's rejuvenating these cells, and it's killing the free radicals at a 1 to 1 million ratio every second, 24 hours a day, every day that you're on it. And so if you're looking for a network marketing company, you better look at this, because the network marketing companies that you're involved in, like Nu Skin and Manavi or anybody else, Herbalife, whatever it is, they are going to be almost obsolete when they find out what this product does. And if you think I'm kidding, you take the challenge and go to my son's website, look at those videos that are backed by science, over 40,000 of those studies. So you want to get this information. My son will help you out. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at Frank or FJDimora@gmail.com. And I'll answer those questions, and I'll forward you over to my son. I have nothing to do with the product except I'm taking it for health reasons, and it's working on me already. So take the challenge, watch the videos, and even if you don't want to become an independent distributor, then at least you will stop the aging process as soon as you start taking this pill. Be like John Quinones from ABC. In 2.5 weeks, it dropped 45%, the aging process. The T-bar cells, the rate, which actually tells the age of your body in your cells, that was dropped 45% in 2.5 weeks for John Quinones, and it's going across the board like that for just about everyone who is taking it. And it's relatively very cheap considering the amount of money you're paying for these other products. So give Adam a call, 707-330-1325. God bless.